Hello and welcome back to another video. In this one, I want to talk about abstinence and the importance of abstinence in spiritual growth. Now, for those who are new to spirituality, for those who are in doubt about what is spirituality and why should you even pursue spirituality in the first place, why should you pursue philosophy, why should you pursue these these this search for the truth. Now, this may sound very abstract, or to some, it may sound outright foolish, even to give up this world and to give up these desires that we may have, like earning money, moving towards this, moving towards and finding a good career, getting married to your loved one, having children, and so on. To some, this may sound as if it is wrong to do. This spiritual growth is something that is that is not your calling, so to speak. The more I have read about philosophy, the more I have read about the research that has been done in the name of science, in the name of metaphysics, in the name of writing. If I if I tell you that a lot of philosophers, even those who are highly regarded, highly respected, have no clue about reality. If I tell you this, you might be you might be encouraged to go and look for knowledge, to go and look and see that none of them really know anything about anything, and that simply believing in something, simply accepting a certain axiom to be true and to move forward in your life towards achieving your monetary goals, towards achieving your desires. Now, if you are on the path to achieving your monetary desires, towards your goals, towards whatever it is that you want to have in the world, but you are not connected to spirituality at all, there is a high possibility that you will not be able to achieve anything in the world and also in your own life. And abstinence and self-control plays a huge role in this spiritual growth. You must be ready to fast. You must be ready to give up certain bodily urges. You must be able to control yourself, control your thought, control your speech. You must be able to let people know, to let people know when the time is required. You must be able to abstain and not let people know, not let people know when the time is required. And you see, when you are in the circle of friends, you are almost unconscious, and the decisions that you make, the major decisions that you make in your life, are, are a simple movement. And these decisions are something that are a concentration of all your past acts. Imagine there is something very desirable in front of you. Simply by listening to this video or to listening or reading a book here or there, when that desire is in front of you, when you are able to fully control and be able to indulge, simply knowing that it is wrong is not enough. It is a practice, it is a day-to-day practice. Eventually you will realize that whole life is leading you up to your death. And at that moment of your death, when the life starts to cease, your whole life will take root, will be condensed and concentrated into that moment of death. And all your moral acts will be reflected. You will see the actions, the moments where you were in self-control will add to your happiness during your death. In the moments when you were indulging in life will add to your sorrow, because they have only created an attachment to this world, and it makes you difficult to be away from this world. Finally, realize that death is actually real. When I talk about such topics, a lot of people think that I'm a very serious person, that I talk about death. You must understand that death is a symbol in your life. It is a symbol, and you must always be recognizing it for what it is. It is the remembrance of death again and again will help you again and again to move further in your spiritual growth, to enhance your consciousness, to meditate, to practice goodness and virtue. Because what you leave behind is not this body, is not this mind, it is the soul. You will live with your soul. The more enlightened it is, the more alive it is, the more beautiful it is, the easier your death will be. So invest in abstinence, invest in fasting at least a week, once in a week. Invest and be spiritual for that one day of the week. Be completely spiritual. Dissolve yourself into spiritual learning, into meditation, to remembering your death. Knowing that everything is temporary, everything will fade. This thing that you are creating brick by brick, layer by layer, is eventually going to be forgotten. Eventually you are going to lose your life. So abstain from overindulging, abstain from desire, from greed, from anger, and from lust. Your sexual energy is the root of your spiritual growth. Unfortunately, we have a tradition where we are in search all the time for sex, for a mere moment of pleasure from another human being. We must recognize that by abstaining once, you will see that a force arises inside you. If you are a man, you will start to become feminine, and a union will take place from the left side of your brain to the right side of your brain. And this union will give you balance in your life. You will realize for once what a man actually is, what a female, what a feminine being actually is. Because you contain both of them. Thank you for watching this video, and be sure to subscribe to my channel and like the video if you liked it, and share it to all of those friends who are in in the pursuit of self-control and self-improvement. Thank you.